All right, guys, so before we get into today's podcast with Lil Skies and Landon Cube, I just want to send a big shout out to our sponsor, Tracker. This is a tiny little aluminum disc, and you can attach it to your phone, to your wallet, to your keys, whatever you want, and it allows you to find them. If you lose it, you sync it up with your phone with Bluetooth, and then it will emit a sound and a flashing noise. If you ever happen to lose one of those items, you can attach it to your phone and then use your girlfriend's phone or your friend's phone to find that. Basically, if you have a tendency to lose stuff, this might be for you. And I know a lot of you guys out there like to party a little bit too hard, so this might really be for you, because I know you guys are waking up in the morning and you can't find your keys. Anyway, if you want to get your hands on one, all you got to do is head on over to thetracker.com and enter in the code NOJUMPER, and you'll get 20% off. I got one in my wallet right now. This is pretty much something that will save you a lot of time and effort. So head on over to thetracker with no e.com, just like it says on the screen, and get yourself one. Use the code NOJUMPER. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And this is the Lil Skies and Landon Cube interview. And over here I have my new co-host who's going to be co-hosting on every episode of No Jumper. Cuff.
Cuff.
He hates me calling him that. What? So is it preferred just Cameron? Or I like saying Cuff Boys or just Cuff.
It's Cam. Or Cameron,
I know,
yeah.
but it's like, all right.
Well, yeah, it's a misunderstanding of
People
course.
just come up to me and call me No Jumper, and I think it's funny. Because it's like,
Yeah, it's funny to me.
it's
but
cool that they don't know.
It's kind of
shit.
I'm
annoying.
gonna always call you that forever.
No Jumper? Yeah. No Jumper. Hey, so how the fuck's it going? Like, basically, this is the situation. I met Lil Skies in the studio by the label that he would then go on to sign to. And then I stupidly, and I didn't realize that Landon was the dude who was with him.
Right.
And I didn't
that shit
realize.
was awkward.
That was a little awkward. I should have known.
I just was.
And then also I didn't realize that Cuff Boys was basically like their A&R, like their guy.
I don't know about A&R, but I just helped them.
Sort of get them noticed a little bit in the beginning. So that's where we're at. That's sort of like the lineage of the relationship of us all knowing each other, just so that the people out there can sort of be up on what's going on here. That's my version of it.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. So what you guys all doing out here? You having a good time?
Yeah.
Did you come out for the Lyrical Lemonade show?
I did.
Okay.
They live here now, basically, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah.
Trying to live
basically
here?
What it is, yeah.
Because it's just so much better than fucking. Where are you from?
Background. I'm from Waynesboro, PA, so that's like. Yeah, it's far as shit from everything. Yeah.
How
like,
far from Philly?
I don't know. I think it's like 2 hours.
Yeah,
or
it's probably
something.
2 hours.
Yeah.
So, total middle of nowhere, or what? You're the only guy in town with face tattoos?
Yeah.
Basically. You
Dead
didn't
ass,
have that many
literally.
face tattoos when I met you.
Yeah, I got like 3 more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed it's been increasing like crazy.
I'm done now. Probably.
You're
with
done,
the
you
face
think?
tats, yeah.
You're supposed to be like
good.
addicted,
Nah.
and you can't fucking turn
I'm
your back
addicted.
on it.
I think I like got enough now.
You're committed, not
Yeah,
addicted.
I'm committed.
Yeah. Yeah. But I seen you popping up with more and more face tattoos, and I'm like, damn, this guy's he's dedicated. That's like letting the world know, like, yo, I'm really about this rapper shit. I'm going all the way in.
Hell yeah, that's a big reason why I did it. Like, people be hating and shit and like talking hella shit, but I just be like, fuck it. I
Yeah.
just do what I want. You feel me? I just do me. And I feel like that's what my like fans and the people that do fuck with me because they're like, yo, Sky's just gonna do what he wants, and I feel like they find that inspiring. You know what I mean? To do them. So
That's
hell yeah.
good, yeah. That's why face tattoos are like an aspirational purchase for people these days, because it's like the
big facts,
anti-college.
Yeah.
It's like college is like proving that you're ready to be part of the system, to settle down, to work. And a face tattoo is like, nah.
Yeah.
It's like that Chief Keef meme of him just saying no.
I had my shits in college.
You had face tattoos in college?
Yeah.
See, I didn't really know about that when I was in college. That didn't seem like a possibility, but I guess these days that's possible.
Yeah, like my eyelids was one of my first ones.
Really? Do you feel like you've like missed out on any kind of opportunities in life or anything because of your face tattoos, or you feel like it's all good?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just be like, bro, dead ass. I just be doing like, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I just go with the flow and shit. So like, but I know, obviously when I get a face tattoo, like I can't get a job and shit, obviously, but the way I see
you can get a
it,
job. This is probably not the kind of job
I
you
know,
really want.
yeah, real shit. And it's like, I'm just gonna like, you know what I mean? It's just more motivation for me to like keep grinding hard and doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I was thinking about tweeting something about the fact that I've been like in the game for long enough that I used to know dudes who had tribal tattoos on their faces. Like back when tribal tattoos were popping in like the late 90s.
Oh shit.
And then I would see them like, because tribal tattoos were the biggest tattoo that went from like really cool when it came out. Like people thought they were super dope. And then like 6 months later, it was just considered like the lamest thing ever.
Yeah.
It happened so fast. Yeah. It's weird. And like I knew dudes who had them on their faces. And then I would see them like 5-6 years later and I'd be like, Jesus Christ.
I don't know about all that.
The tribal tat?
Yeah.
You should do it though.
I don't know about on the face though. Like
on the face, it looks so crazy.
It
Not even
probably
like
would
good
be
ones
crazy.
either.
It's just like some next level shit. Like that's. Would you get a big one or a small one?
A face tattoo?
Like a cheek one.
Oh,
I'm talking about for a tribal.
I've been thinking about doing a big ass like crown on the side of my head.
You should.
But then I was thinking about getting real ignorant with it and just writing Underground King under it. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to do that to myself because it's like it's so crazy that it's like a meme. Yeah, it's like funny. Like it would become a meme. Like people are gonna change it to say other shit.
Hell yeah.
Because it is like funny. Like I get it. Like that would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, how'd you meet Landon?
I just like watch the Cuff Boy vlogs. Like it's random, but I just like watch their vlogs.
That's basically you admitting to being a nerd.
Yeah,
no
I
offense.
don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Is that? Would you accept that?
High shit, like I fuck with him.
Do you accept that?
Yeah, sure.
That called him a nerd because he watches Cuff Boy vlogs.
I don't know about nerd.
I mean,
it's just YouTube, someone who's aware of YouTube at the point.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like that puts you in a different category of people. Like when you say something about like Tandem Mojo and you realize that other people in the room know who that is. It's kind of funny because it's like a weird thing to know about. And you are obviously, not Tandem Mojo. Yeah. Although you have a lot in common with her, looks wise mostly.
That's false.
I would like to fuck you more than her. Just kidding. All right, so how did you become friends with Landon? Let's hear this.
Yeah, I just hit him up on Instagram because like I seen in the one vlog, I seen him.
Did you go back and look at his music?
Shit. Yeah, like I was listening to Beach Town, and then I seen like in the vlog that he was listening to like my one song, The Sauce, and I was like, "Yo, let's make something." And then we just linked.
And it just worked.
Yeah, we ain't really like.
I was like listening to him for like a year. Like I was a Lil Skies fan, dead ass.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, he hit me, and I was kind of like, oh shit.
Just kidding.
Kill.
How many songs did you guys make together?
We got like, I can't say how many we got now, but we got we got a good amount now.
Yeah. So you have that one fucking huge hit.
You Red Roses, yeah.
How many views did it have now?
It's almost like 2 mil. I think
It has like almost 2 on SoundCloud, and then there's a video on YouTube that has like 700K, 800K, or some shit.
Really? That's crazy. Damn. How the fuck did that shit take off? You just put it online and it started blowing up?
It's like we got like good, like we're all good at promoting shit. I feel like
for sure.
Got good,
Boys,
like
all that shit.
following and like we push our shit.
That song is so
We
fire.
push our shit the right way to where like people want to fuck with it. I feel like dead ass though. Yeah.
Plus, from the start though, he always swore that song would be like the one that took off. Like
I said that shit as soon as
Bro, when I heard it in the studio, I was like, yeah.
Me too. First time I heard it, I'm like, oh, bing, bing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's happening. I was like, oh, that's definitely happening. Yep.
Dead ass though. I felt the same way. Dead ass. I told Landon that. I was like, it's crazy. I said I was gonna do $1 million a month.
Did you try to make a hit with that or just work out like that?
No,
you
I
tried to
just
make a
tell
catchy ass song?
I don't know. At first it was like super plain, but then I started adding shit. Like people think that beat is like we did a whole bunch of shit to that song, like for real. Like it was just a regular, like it's a dope ass beat, but like we added like sounds and like a whole bunch of weird shit to it that made it like way more fire. And I would say like we did spend like a week and like maybe a couple days on that song. That ass like we put some work into that shit. And we recorded like some spots. I remember I recorded some shit at Landon's, then I recorded some shit at my friends.
I recorded my
It's
verse
crazy.
like at his friend's joint, but then I took it back home and just like re-recorded it. And like when I recorded at his joint, I didn't have like the screaming part, like the high part, and that's the part that like when I got home and I did that, I was like, oh yeah,
That
fuck
shit,
yeah, like
fire.
that's like the.
That's really interesting because it's like, I feel like almost all the rappers I know, I don't know if I ever heard them talking about working on a song for a week. It's like they go in the studio, they make a song, they probably make another song.
Bro, it really all depends. Like me, Landon will tell you, I have a lot of songs, but like they'll tell you like behind the songs that I put, I take time on songs, you know what I mean? Like, even when I work with producers, like, I'll even just link with like, even recently, I linked with a couple big producers and was like, we'll listen to beats and, like, vibe and shit, but then it's like, I gotta be in, like, the zone. Like, when I be working on music and shit, it's, like, really how I be feeling and shit, you feel me? So, like, if I'm not in the zone, I just want to listen to the beat and vibe and listen to it for a couple of days and then work on it. Give it some time to, like, yo, what am I gonna say on this? How am I gonna do that?
Right.
I just like making solid songs, bro. That's the thing about me. I want to make, like not hits. I would just say, you know, solid songs. Everything that sounds good. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I want to keep doing.
Yo, I'm gonna interrupt.
Make good music.
I'm gonna do the one thing I never do and interrupt this to promote something and just say, go to nojumper.com and get yourself a No Jumper lighter.
Get that shit.
Or
bitch.
something else. We got all kinds of shit at
Got all types of
nojumper.com. It's like, it would be so obvious to do advertisements for my own shit in the middle of the podcast, but I never like think to do it, to just like,
That's
we do all these podcasts, but we never mention the fact that we have a thriving web store that's actually doing really well. So
Yeah, why not?
I just forget. I forget to mention it. I just
You
feel
could
like
just put a link in the corner or something. Like a
I
little
could,
something.
yeah. All right.
would
Sometimes
do
I'll
that.
put like a flyer that like shows up in the intro and stuff, but I feel like the actual conversation about stuff is like what probably would get people to look at it more, like me actually mentioning, because you know what it is? It's like when you're in the middle of the interview, people are fully engaged. They're really listening to what you're saying. So that's a perfect time to throw in an advertisement and completely ruin the flow of the interview, just like I just did. Nojumper.com. Anyway, so what do you guys, what's like the balance or the relationship in the studio with you two? Like who's the girl and who's the guy? Who's the who's leading the dance and who's just sort of along for the ride?
I don't know, bro. Like,
I don't know. We just like we vibe in the studio for real, but like I don't know. I see like I don't know. What do you
Nobody wants to cop to being the girl. I was just kidding.
I'll
You don't have to
say-
break it down.
I'll say, like,
No gender
nah,
roles.
like we don't. I'll just say like this, like we don't, and we're rappers. Like I don't do like any like hard drugs and shit. You feel me?
Nothing?
So, like, nah. So we only smoke weed. So that's it. It's a lot of weed smoking in the studio, and that's
I
it.
can say that for sure. I was
Yeah,
trusting.
it's a
And
lot
you're
of
fully
weed.
drug free.
Yeah, and
he's
I'm
fully
in here trying to
drug-free.
not
Nah,
fucking
Cam
get
doesn't
fried
do
on
anything
accident.
that ass. Like
Yeah.
Cam doesn't.
Why? Just because your mom would be
No,
bad?
no, it's not
It's
even
just not
that.
his
It's just
thing.
No, you.
yeah, I just don't like it.
That's good.
Yeah, we just-
Landon, you're on the same page. You only smoke weed.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I'm glad that you guys have the discipline to stay in that category because that shit be taking out a lot of people. Let's be
Hell
real.
yeah, bro. And I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I guess it's like cool and shit. I feel like nowadays it's more cool to do shit, but I just like, I'm trying to like, you feel me? I want to live.
And especially if
be
you want to
healthy.
do good.
I want to feel good while I'm
Yeah,
alive and shit. You feel me? Like while I'm here, I want to be in the best condition I feel like I
Yeah.
can be in. So I just like.
You know what it is? It's like it's something you could introduce into your life that it's like fun in the short term, but it costs a lot of money and it's bad for you. And it's like that if you get too into
and
it,
that's the thing. Like I don't have nothing against people to do it. I'm just like me personally. I'm too like scared to even try this shit.
really.
Like I can't do it, bro.
Yeah.
I just think about a bad trip or something. If I tried a certain drug or this, that, something, and I feel like I wouldn't even enjoy it. So I'm just like type person. I just don't even want to put myself in that position.
Well, you tried weed, and now look
Stay
at you
with the
guys.
weed. Yeah, but I always knew I was gonna be a weed smoker. I felt like.
Now you guys are right here cushed up.
Yeah, we cushed up.
Shout out to Landon rocking the Lil Xan shirt, Roseman
Oh,
collab.
Shout out to Lil Xan. We
Xan
fuck with
RG,
Shout out Lil
bitch.
Xan.
Shout out now that Lil Xan's blowing the fuck up. Roseman looks like a genius for putting him
I
on his
know.
shirt a long time ago.
That's crazy.
And I was the one who wasn't really fucking with Lil Xan at first. Like when Rosa put him on a shirt, I was like, "What are you doing?" Like, because I just like it was super early, and I hadn't like heard all the records that are doing good now and stuff. And it, like Roseman somehow saw the vision. I don't know how he saw it though, because it was like too early for me to see it.
Cole helped him a lot though.
Cole helped him a lot with that video in
Tremendously.
particular. That's crazy. Cole's channel is a fucking beast. You
Yeah,
put a
Cole's
music
turning
video
up.
on
Shout
that
out to
thing.
Cole, man.
Yeah.
Oh fuck
Definitely
yeah.
shout out to Cole.
So Landon, what was your first time meeting Skies like from your perspective?
Trying to think. Well, like we had like he hit me up on Twitter or not Instagram or whatever, and then like we were both in Ocean City, like which is just like a place like
It's a vacation
beach-
place
a
in
beach
Maryland.
Place like yeah, and then like we were both there, and I just saw that he was there, and I was like, we gotta link up and shit. So like we just like
We shot Beach Town video. Too.
yeah
We
yeah,
shot
and then
the
I
Beach
met him,
Town
and we
video.
were just chilling and like smoking whatever, and then like I like wanted to like get a video from Nick because I'd seen his videos, and I was like, that's just fire. So then like
Shout out
came-
Nick.
Yeah. So then
Shout out
Nick
to
came-
Endor Media.
So Nick
Gang
came down
shit.
and shot that
He's in
shit.
the back.
You can
There
probably
he is.
see him. Yeah. Oh, it's cool that people can see Hakeem back there tue.
Shout out to my
A throwback, because everybody talks about Hakeem, like the Hakeem era of No Jumper. Well, he managed to re-emerge just as soon as he thought he was gone,
Yeah, get some. From
like a pestilence upon us. Hey, stop! You don't have a mic. If you wanted to say those 3 words, you have to come over here, rush to the mic. So, yeah, how'd you guys meet Cole? Cole Bennett, Lyrical Lemonade.
I
Let's
just
talk
met him
about
yesterday.
It. Oh, okay. But was that the first time you ever had anything to do with him?
I mean, I talked to him a good amount.
Okay, but
FaceTimed
you guys
a
did the
little bit.
video with him, right?
I just
He
met him
did
for the
videos
first
with
time
Oh,
yesterday.
okay. Oh, it was just you. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Landon did a video, yeah.
Yeah, I came and did the 18 video down here.
Well, I mean, you think about his channel. He's got 500,000 subs of people who want to watch rap videos. So if you have a good thumbnail and a good name and all that shit, like with Lil Xan, his shit just
about to be
exploded
crazy.
because he fucking just. I feel like Cole's channel is a huge part of that.
Yeah.
It's just a
about to be
catchy,
crazy.
name, cool thumbnail. Boom, you're gone. I'm gonna sneeze right now. I never sneeze on the podcast.
Last year.
Fuck, that was super awkward. I don't know if I ever had to sneeze on a podcast before. Damn,
You're good.
that's like sneezing during sex. I don't think it happens.
I don't think that's anywhere near.
I've never
doesn't
done
happen.
that. Never.
it never happens
Yeah.
because you know it would be like sneezing in a fight.
It just make it so to make it awkward.
Your brain is not wired to
Like, what the
sneeze
fuck?
when
You
you're
just
doing
sneeze on
something
me?
where you need to be in the zone. Yeah, sneeze on a motherfucker real quick. That'd be fire.
No.
Yeah.
That would be fire.
So let's talk about the label situation. Have you been talking to labels?
I have, but I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna sign anything until like put out a project or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
What about you guys? You decided that was the right path for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did a little thing, you know. Just some little shit, man. Some big things, you know what I mean? I can't say too much right now.
Big
but
things on the way,
Big
yeah.
things on the way, man.
It's a big decision because now when you look at like all the dudes who were popping off out of the underground, it used to be that none of them were signing for a while there, and now all of a sudden everybody's fucking,
Yeah.
you know.
I feel like, yeah, I agree.
I'm not really like against
But it's
signing
like-
at all. I definitely want to. in the
Yeah,
future.
I'm all with it as long as it like, you know, it's making sense and what's going, you know what I mean? Like I would never just like sign some shit where it's like gonna take away from a lot of what I'm doing and you know like what I've been doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I still want to like be creative and have creative control and all that shit like for sure cuz I like really love doing music, bro. Like besides all that extra shit like everybody wants and all that like lifestyle shit, I just love making music. So it's just fun to be able to like, you know, make it like something that I do and I could like, you know, live off that shit and like, you know.
Do you both feel like it's blowing your mind that shit is happening to you guys so fast? Because like 6 months ago, neither of you could have predicted this,
Danielle,
right?
Yeah,
I
we
can
hadn't
say
even
Danielle-
met. We hadn't even met 6 months ago. It was,
Yeah.
like, crazy.
Insane.
And then Danielle to catch me outside.
Oh
girl,
yeah, Danielle.
fucks on my shit.
She fuck. Oh yeah, I seen the
she
video of
sent
her
me my
watching that.
shit, yeah.
Dude, that
just
shit was
dope,
fire.
'cause I was just like, yeah. It's just weird because I like, you know what I mean? I really come from like out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
and that was just dope.
How old are
'cause
you?
I
We
was
all
like-
do.
I'm 19.
So you're
I
gonna
just
holler
turned
at her or no?
19. No, bro. Nah.
You gotta
That's
say
just the
no.
Friend, that's the homie. I want to say that. That's just the
Let's
friend.
make
homie,
this
'cause you know how
official.
people
Yeah.
fucking, you know how people are on the
Well, you
internet,
could tell
bro.
that she's just listening to her, but you haven't met her in real life.
Yeah, I
he met her
her
yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Where
Yeah,
at?
At the studio, she was there and shit.
Oh, right, because she
Yeah.
signed to the same label as you.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Oh,
She
yeah.
was there.
I should
She-
meet her
met
for the same
She's
reason.
cool, bro. She cool as shit. Shout out
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't see as much as people want to hate on her getting signed or whatever. It's kind of like, bro, she's so young that it's like when she's 18. I mean, I could like her video is all right already. Like her song is all right. Like
Bro, people just, I don't like, bro, if you're doing your thing, you're doing your thing. Like, fuck what everybody's saying.
you don't
bro,
need to be
feel
the
me?
salty ass person that
you
gets
see
mad
what's
about it.
going
You know?
on? Like, yeah, bro. Like, there's so much shit going on in the music world. Like, you feel me? You just gotta, people so busy hating, they ain't gonna get nowhere. 'cause
I
they
feel like
so-
people
you know what I
could
mean?
learn a little bit from the Catch Me Outside girl, you know? Like maybe you should be a little bit more like the Catch Me Outside girl if your shit is not popping off. Maybe you need to find a little something to help you go viral. Maybe you need to find a little hook, you know? Maybe you got to go
Are you
on
talking to
fucking...
me or like?
No, not you guys. I'm
Oh.
talking to people in general. No.
I'm like,
You guys are cool. You figured your shit out. You got the face tattoos.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're like, I'm
I'm
gonna
with the
go
shit.
for it. No, but I mean, that is interesting. Like you hear about all this shit in the industry that's like fake relationships and like, you know, like, would you ever do that? Like you believe that 21 Savage and Amber Rose are really in love?
I believe it.
Yeah.
Now I kind of believe it, but at first I was very skeptical.
Shout out to 21, man. I fuck with 21 hard too, but yeah, I believe that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if they are, you know what I mean. I never seen like you gotta look at 21 like he's a real like, you know what I mean. You see what he be on and shit, and it's like dope to see like that's a hood ass nigga.
But are you ready for that?
Fall in love with like me.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I really never knew about like my relationship status. I ain't had a girlfriend since like 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Single?
I'm just like,
soaking
yeah,
up
bro.
the
It's
ass?
not like I'm not. Nah, it's not like I just want to be out here like fucking all these bitches. It's just like, I don't
Cooling.
know, bro. Yeah, I just be
Some
like
cooling
chilling,
shit.
bro. Some cooling shit.
Landon, could you see yourself wifing a bitch for the clout?
Bro,
You know, like
Yeah,
like a
I don't know.
Kardashian hollers at you, and you like
Kardashians are
you
trying
hate
to
her
holler, bro. We
personality,
don't with it.
but you're
I'm
like, damn,
with
all
it.
right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
No.
put in like 6 months in this relationship just to get popping.
Nah, I would do that. I would do
You would
that.
do it.
I would do that.
I would
shit.
do it too. Hell yeah.
Hell
Bye,
yeah.
Lena.
What else would I
Bye.
be doing? You know?
Bye, Lena. It's Kylie Jenner time.
I'll be recording, but
Facts. I'll be
fuck,
recording
I mean,
with facts. I feel that, bro.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was, that's the whole thing about 21 is like, if he's a real street dude, if he's really heartless and crazy, then he would do some shit like
Bro,
pretend to be in love with her.
Sending her roses and shit though.
I would do some shit like that,
look
too.
Like love to me, bro.
Yeah.
Like the fuck.
But I don't know. But he could just be doing it for the clout. He could have his managers, like, because all that shit was so. That's the
You
thing.
never know. You feel like some. Okay, so you feel like some relationships are set up to like make money.
Yeah, but then they
Especially
always
like,
end up.
you know what I mean?
I always think that they're gonna be fake, but then they always end like with like Nicki and Nas. I thought that shit was fake too. I thought they were just doing that to try to get her some hype for her album and
that
shit.
was real.
They're still acting like it's real. It's been months, so I don't know.
What?
I didn't believe. I thought Gucci and
That's
his
part
girl
of
were
the
fake
plan.
too at
I didn't
first.
know that was going on.
Oh yeah, Nicki and Nas,
dope.
the king and queen of Queens.
That's dope.
Dude, that's huge for their careers.
that's crazy.
Who do you
that's
guys think that Cuff over here should
Oh
date?
my god.
You really hate it that much, Cameron.
Cuff.
Cameron Cuff. Who do you think he should date for the clout? Like who he should wife up? Like
For the club.
I'm already wifed up, but if I had to,
Hey,
Hypothetically.
my guy is loyal. Did you peep
It-
that?
Lord, God
He is
forbid
loyal.
she
He is
gets
loyal.
eaten by a dinosaur.
Okay.
And you gotta fucking marry a girl for the clout. Who are you going with?
I don't know. What do y'all think? What do you think?
Lil Peep.
I really don't.
Lil Peep?
You're not down?
He said Lil Peep. Wow.
You could be his
I'm
rebound
down for
after
Lil Peep.
McConan.
Oh, I'm 100% down for Lil
You're
Peep.
down for Lil Peep, and maybe your girl wouldn't get mad. No, but Lil Peep, Lil Peep is the most iconic motherfucker on earth because he's out here basically like getting everybody talking about him dating McConan, and then he's with Bella Thorne like a fucking
I saw that, yeah.
like 3 days later, and meanwhile Tupo's sitting at home watching all this shit like what the fuck. Like that's really stunting when you go out and you fuck a famous dude and a famous girl. I don't know. That's stunning to me. Like that's crazy. Like that's the ultimate revenge on your ex-girlfriend.
She said no.
Shit's foul, man. I shouldn't even be talking like that, but it's true. I got to reflect on that and just think about it. All right, so what about Landon? Who could you see Landon wifing up for some clout? Like, who would be a good fit for him?
I don't
Celebrity
know. I don't
fake
even
marriage.
know. I don't even know what like Landon's type is.
What is your
Like,
type, Landon? Tell us.
I don't know. Like, I like tan girls with like dark hair. Type
Tan
shit.
girls.
I don't know. I got like
You gotta think about
I
it.
like Spanish like ethnic type girls. Like I don't know, like Mexican almost.
Yes, Mexican almost.
Like,
Some variant of Mexican. I think a girl's
I
like
don't know, whatever.
a
But
little.
yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. What about so you haven't put a lot of thought into this? What about like Black China? She hollers at you and she just wants to hang out tomorrow. You down?
I
I
like
don't
like
like-
girls that's like a
yeah.
little like they're shorter than me and they're not like too big. I
She's
don't-
shorter
I don't
than
like,
you.
I don't like big ass asses. You feel me? Like,
Really?
too big.
Yeah.
You ain't had
I
a,
don't
a
like
big
all that
ass.
shit.
Either.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I like skinny girls. Like I like.
See,
I don't really got a type, but I know like I don't want no. You feel me? Like that's not my thing.
this is your
bro.
problem. You haven't been in LA long enough. Once you've been out here long enough, your whole taste,
Bro,
what you
you
like
might
in
be
girls is
right,
gonna
though.
change. Exactly, bro.
you never
Fuck,
know.
like I can't sit here. And
Hell
disagree
yeah, I
with
sent
you,
my
like-
girl in, like exhibit, fucking pimp my ride, send her in, boom, she comes out with fake tits, she's a little bit better. Send her in, she comes back with a fish tank in the fucking trunk. Boom, she's better. That's what fucking LA, that's what LA is all about. You send a girl in, boom, she got a weird nose, boom, nose job is fixed. It's like you level her up little by little by little.
Yo,
It's like
I don't
having a
girls with
car.
all that fake shit though,
You don't? But you just haven't been here long enough. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna get used to it.
bro. I don't know. I felt like I might be able to.
Okay, you know when you'll get
Give it a
into the
try.
idea of it is when you start to see how girls look in their 30s if they don't get plastic surgery. because it's not pretty.
Yeah, but don't that shit start fucking up when they
Yeah,
get older?
they-
You can ride it out.
Look at like Michael
That
Jackson.
shit is ugly.
A girl could be a
That-
total
that shit is
A
ugly.
girl could be a
Like, we
total
don't want- we
clunker.
don't
Get
want
some
bitches
work
with
done.
no
Boom.
fake
You
shit.
could have her on the road for another 10 years, bro. 40, she started looking fucked up. But that's okay.
That's not okay.
You got to ride out those 30s
She's
with
just
through
gonna
plastic
look how
surgery.
She looks. If she's not how I want to.
You see,
Like,
you
I
over
don't
here,
know how to say that.
you got this fantasy in your head of like, oh, Sarah Plain and Tall, she works on a farm out here in rural Pennsylvania. It's not gonna happen. These girls get work done, bro. They get their
I already
chins
know.
fucking chiseled and
No,
shit.
I already seen it. Yeah, I went
Cheekbones
to
moved up.
Walmart and
Yeah.
I seen all types of weird shit. I was like, what?
At
I don't even say it's
Walmart?
weird shit. It's just,
That's a different kind. Oh, Walmart in LA.
There was a lot of moms there.
Oh yeah, we love the moms out here.
Yeah.
I was saying that one time I was standing around like 10 fans, right? And I'm just talking shit, and I'm like, man, I can't imagine what it would be like for my mom to have fake tits. And like, of the 10 fans, like 8 of them were like, my mom has fake tits. I'm like, wow, I really am in LA.
Yeah, that is some LA shit for sure.
That's some
'cause back
LA
home,
shit.
We don't even have.
You never see a fake boob
Bro,
out
we
on
don't
the
even
East Coast in
have
some
fake-
random town.
We don't
No.
even have fake that shit where
No,
you can get it done.
never.
Like, you gotta go somewhere.
There's like one homeless guy downtown. They got fake boobs or something, you know, or like it's like one stripper chick. They got fake tits. Like,
For real? Oh.
nah, I'm saying like in the
Oh,
average
back
like
in the-
town on the
oh,
East Coast,
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
nah, like even when I live in New York, it's like I never would see fake tits.
That is weird.
I know. I guess I wasn't hanging out in the right places. Because nowadays girls
I
know.
think about talking about fake tits and shit.
You guys know about Facetune? Facetune is this app that girls use to make their fucking, they zoom in on their faces and they smudge in their fucking cheeks and they rub it all in so that their fucking skin looks smooth and
they-
clear. And they add highlights, they make their eyes sparkle, they
For
make
a
their hair
picture,
look better.
or is it
Yes,
like-
for Instagram photos. If you
I'm getting fooled.
have you ever met up with a girl offline and she didn't look like her pictures?
I've talked to so many girls online, bro. I've never met them before.
Never met up with one?
So it's happened too much. That's why I'm just like, fuck that shit. No.
What's happened too much?
I feel like I don't know, bro. Like
Like
I've talked to
talking
other girls
to
online, but I've
yeah.
never like met them bitches.
Why?
I don't know, bro.
Just be like, hey, we're in the studio, come here. Or hey, this is my hotel, I'm gonna Uber you here. Boom.
I don't even know. Like, in the time, in the heat of the moment, I don't even be thinking about that shit. You feel me? It's
Why not?
weird.
You don't want to get pussy? Were you fucking
I
crazy?
do, nah, bro. I do. It's just like I don't know, bro. Like I don't even fucking know, bro.
You gotta get more aggressive. You got to LA out here, bro. It's cutthroat. You want to get some pussy?
It
You got
is.
you're
I
competing
see
with
y'all-
all these
I
other
see how y'all
psychos.
are. Is East Coast are more like laid back. Like we just
No,
be
yeah,
chilling,
that's
bro.
wrong. You
That's
gotta get
all
over
we
that.
do. That's all we can do, I guess. You feel me? So we just be chilling. Like, I'm like up here, you can do.
Out here, it's
y'all
just,
can do so much more shit. Yeah.
dude, the speed out here is crazy. Yeah. So you guys are living out here. What do you guys think of it? What's the lifestyle like in comparison to your little towns?
I fuck with it.
I fuck
I've
with
been coming here like my whole life, like all the time, and I just like always fucked with it. I've like been wanting to move out here forever, and it's
Yeah.
like finally just now happening.
That's tight.
It's kind of crazy.
You know how that process is, like moving to LA and shit.
Oh yeah, it's
I don't know,
crazy.
Like yeah, I don't.
Because if you
even know.
at first you
I'm
I
don't.
don't even know where we're staying right now. I've
Right.
been in hotels.
Yeah, we just been in
Different
hotels and
hotels.
shit, bro. Yeah, we keeping it real. You feel me? We just been in hotels.
I haven't
and
even
shit.
been with
I'm about
him,
to get an
like-
Airbnb.
Right.
Landon's about to come. Like,
I just
yeah,
been
stay
in
on my shit tomorrow.
fucking-
And we be thugging it, bro.
So you're not having girls over and stuff? You got to
Oh,
get on that.
I mean,
Get 'em
like,
in
yeah,
there.
I'm gonna keep it real. I've been in the studio like every
okay.
single day, and then I have like sessions with like big producers and shit.
You gonna do a
So,
song
like,
with the Catch Me
yeah.
Outside girl?
Nah, probably not. Bro. I don't
Is it
keep
offered?
Like,
You talk to her about it?
Nah.
Yo, I
It's
got
just
a
gonna be,
verse for you,
some
shorty.
It's just some cool shit. Like, yo, it was just dope. Like, she fuck on my song. Just like,
Yeah, yeah.
I never would have thought. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's just random.
Oh, that's a good sign.
fire.
If you can make a fucking 14-year-old girl like your song, that's a very good sign. You know?
Bro, but I feel like I got a lot of 14-year-old girls like my songs, though.
Hey, that's not a bad category to be in because I'm saying, like,
That shit always.
it's harder to make them fuck with your music than to
I
make
feel like I got
the-
like now it's really mixing up too. Like now I got a little bit of I'm getting a little bit of like everything. I always get I'm not even saying my shit was just 14-year-old girls. No, like my shows be lit, bro. And I have like I've always had a variety of like fans, like different types of fans and shit. So that's dope. Like and now that the crowds and shit are getting bigger and shit, like you know, it was dope. Like the Cole show, that shit was definitely. That was our first show in LA, and that shit was just like fire. It was very fire. It was fun. It was good to see the reaction and shit.
I was actually really interested watching that video because it was like, you know, I noticed that crowd is that they really did not want to hear shit besides Xavier Wolf. And so
Bro,
you guys,
I'ma keep it real dead ass, bro. Xavier Wolf is fire though.
but you guys got him moving by.
Dead
Like
ass,
once it
yeah.
actually started going, that song, like the vibe is good
Yeah.
enough that it
Yeah.
actually started like At first, they were like very skeptical. Because I've seen other rappers go out there and try to perform last night, and they were just like nobody moving, acting like there wasn't even a song playing. That shit is scary as a performer, you know?
Yeah, like that's my thing. I want to like be so lit, bro. Sometimes I feel like that might be my problem though, because I get like so hyper. You feel me?
You go crazy on stage?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But I go like crazy. I like to have fun. You feel me? And then like I'm about to start doing more shit. Like I staged over a couple times, and shit. But like I should have did it last night, but I was like. I don't know why. I should have just.
I was scared. I was trying to too, but I was just like, I didn't know if the crowd like.
Yeah, cause I didn't know. You know, I was like it was like my first show, but I should have just did that shit anyways. That ass.
You feel totally comfortable on stage too?
I mean, I like up until like I don't feel as comfortable if there's nothing playing and I'm just standing there. But once the song's on, it's like fucking. It's like I just do whatever. Yeah. Like it was pretty like it was tight because I came out with Beach Town and like. A lot of people actually knew the words and shit, so it was like it was like rocking, yeah, for real. And I was like, damn,
that's tight, yeah. Like when I think about it, it's crazy because I know certain people who like they go on stage and they just the whole time they're on stage they are keeping the crowd going. Like people who are real hype men that can just go up there, yeah, and just make people go crazy the whole time. And certain people do it, and certain people will come out and do it for 5 minutes and have people turning the fuck up, and then all of a sudden they get a little tired and they start chilling, and then the crowd starts chilling. Some people go out there for like 30 minutes and just non-stop, and it is such an art form to keep the crowd hyped as fuck the whole time. Yeah,
like my one show, I had the one show that I had with Landon, and then like the first one we had in Shippensburg, like by the college and shit. Like that show, it was hot as fuck in there. Like my set was like 30 minutes, and I did that whole shit. But I remember like the first 10 minutes, bro, I was like dead. It wasn't cause like I was high as shit. I'm not gonna lie, I smoked like hella blunts, but it was just like hot and shit. And I was like so like turning up and like shit, and then it was so hot. And then all this other crazy shit going on, so I was like, "What the fuck?" So then, fucking damn, I'm losing my train of thought. Sorry,
that shit was hot though. I was fucking.
But yeah,
drenched.
like I was about to pass out. There was like a fan on the stage, and I was sitting there like putting my head in front of that shit, like, bro, I'm about to pass out. But yeah, the energy was lit the whole fucking time, though. Like that's what I give it to. It was so fucking dope, and all the fans I can tell, like, bro, from my shows, like everybody be like soaked and just fucked up looking afterwards. Like they come in there, they come out looking different.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we having fun, bro.
Yeah, that's like kind of the crazy thing too, is that like as a rapper, you want to wear something cool on stage, and then you just immediately are drenched in soak after like 40 seconds.
Fuck, I be going out in shorts and now like I like my biggest thing on stage, bro. I want to be like comfortable. You feel me? I'll still be like swag or whatever, like fresh, but I want to be like comfortable I can be because I like to jump and do all that wild shit. You feel me? So.
I know a lot of dudes though.
I don't want no big chains, no big jewelry and shit. Like all that shit. I'm not into shit like that.
Like they go to play a show, it's like they cop like the $500 T-shirt or whatever, the $800 polo from Gucci. They take one Instagram photo in it. They go out and perform. That shit is dogged the fuck out. Like they just went to the gym in it, and then they never wear it again. It's just like that's crazy. That's like part of the investment of being a rapper. Is like you got to sweat out Mad Supreme. Just ruin it on stage.
I'm cool, bro. I just, you know what I mean? I be wearing whatever. I like to have fun. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like, do you get hate for like kind of coming out under the CUF Boys umbrella in a way?
Yeah,
and
I get hate.
That's a weird thing to get hate for though.
I know.
I don't really like, I haven't experienced too much hate for like coming out from like most of like the people who like support me from CUF Boys. Since I'm like affiliated with CUF Boys and everything, I'm in the vlogs and all that. I've had like a pretty good perception.
The good side is definitely way better than the negative side.
Yeah, like I pay attention more to that. I don't like, when I see the negative shit, I'm like, all right, this is probably like a 10-year-old or fucking 12-year-old or some shit. A 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just like
we
not
on that
important.
same shit.
Yeah, whenever I see a comment that's actually mean enough that I want to block them, I click on it and they have like 1 follower, 0 posts.
I don't even feel no attention. I just let you like comment and say what you want to say, and I'm gonna keep it there and just let you look down.
Sometimes it's so mean though that I feel like I gotta block them on behalf of like the other people in my life. Like if they say something so shitty about my girl that I'm like, all right, I'm gonna block you.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be feeling like I want to like write back and say some shit, but I'm not like back. I don't show no signs of weakness. I'll be like, yo, fuck.
If you're mad enough to respond, just block them,
bro. Dead ass. I don't even like block. I don't do none of that shit, bro. I just don't care.
That's good. That shows a lot of strength.
Bro, I get so much hate for everything. Like people, I get hella love though. You know, the love like outweighs the hate, of course. You know what I mean? But there is like hate. But that's how I know I'm lit too. Like fuck it.
You gotta. The hate comes along.
You gotta have that,
with the love.
bro. That's the thing, and that's what I tell people now. Like, look at it. If I start like fucking commenting back now and saying shit to people, like, and when they comment some hate shit, what am I gonna do when shit gets way
10
bigger?
times more popular?
And then you're gonna
We're
be
gonna
like,
respond 100 times a day.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, nah, bro. We ain't got time for that. So right now, it's like I don't see it. So I don't give a fuck.
And you know what the thing is too is that if you respond to fans every once in a while, cooking them, talking shit to them, you just start to get a reputation as like, oh, he's a dick to his fans. Even if every single time you ever responded, you were actually in the right. Still, just like bringing the negativity back to your fans, people will just be like, he's a dick to his fans.
Yeah,
you
facts,
know, like,
facts,
people
bro.
just break it down to that. And I have people who are like, oh, I love it when you're cooking your fans, blah blah blah. But I really try not to at this point because it's just too much. It's just pointless, you know.
Yeah, facts.
There's no reason to get into arguments online because it's just gonna, you know, Jay-Z.
That's like, bro, that shit's gone like a couple hours or like the next day. Like it's.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, you
It
forget
doesn't matter
about it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Take that 5 minutes to be like, I'm gonna think about it, and then you'll forget about it. And yeah. So, what are each of you preparing? Are you guys both like planning on dropping mixtapes in the near future? Are you gonna keep doing singles?
Hell yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah.
You say what you do. You go first.
All right.
You
I mean, I'm just like, I got a song like I have a song called 19 dropping like pretty soon. I'm just like getting it mastered and shit. But then after that, I'm probably gonna drop a project. I don't know like whether it's gonna be like an album or a mixtape, but like I have like a lot of like album type shit. So like I don't know, I might make it an album, like a little album, like 8-10 songs or something like that. And then just like I'm still fuck around and put out singles a lot, and then like just shit with him. Like, but yeah.
Do you guys feel like your chemistry is good enough together that you should like continue to work together, and it wasn't just like a sort of we made a couple good songs?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're gonna do like I think we're gonna do like we're gonna eventually do a tape. For sure, we got to, cause that shit's gonna. I feel like it's gonna do big. Like we make good shit, and like the thing I like about Landon, bro, like we'll do a beat, and he like. Especially like all the shit that we don't have out, like we got so many more fire songs. You feel me? Like the shit, like he gets on the song and it's just like, I don't know. You could tell when like Red Rose, like he changed up the whole mood of this fucking song, bro. Like every time.
Yeah.
Every time, bro. Like it's crazy. I love that shit.
I don't even claim to like be that good at like recognizing talent when it comes to people who are like non-rappers, but as soon as I heard his shit, I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely it
bro.
right
It's like
there,
a different. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. I fuck with it so hard, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my shit, I got like I'm trying to drop like some I'm dropping some mixtapes and shit for sure, like singles and shit. Definitely shit with Landon. But then my main focus right now, I definitely am about to start like attacking the visuals. You know what I mean? Like getting way more music videos out and shit like that.
It's crazy how
I got so many fucking songs.
Yeah.
Bro. Like you feel me?
But isn't it crazy how nowadays having a super fly video that goes viral and does well is such a huge part of the game? Like when you like, there's so many people where like the video just has to be like visually amazing, and then you have somebody like Cole who's like fully like building a whole career off just being like someone that people know pretty reliably that they can go to, and he'll make them a video that'll really stand out like that.
Cole, we're gonna shoot some shit, like a whole bunch of shit, and we're shooting some shit soon too.
Yeah, man,
it's lit, bro.
It's the visual age. There's rappers I can think of where like every time they put a video out on YouTube, it blows the fuck up, but then like you look at their SoundCloud and the numbers aren't that good and shit because their shit is so tied into the visuals that people don't even really bother to fuck with it unless it's on YouTube, which is kind of a crazy new category.
I agree. And certain songs I feel like on SoundCloud too. I feel like if it had a visual, it would make the song pop more.
Oh, totally, yeah.
I agree.
Whenever
Like,
somebody submits a dope song on this, that's like, I'm like, you got to do a video because like we need to see who you are, what you look like, how you move around.
I got right now, like I got like so many so many songs with like big numbers and shit, and I know what the for it's big right now, but I always look at the bigger shit, bro. Like I always look at the bigger picture of the shit. So like. That's one thing my fans know. I take time with my shit, but I always show consistency. Like, I always make sure I put music. I always make sure, like, I'm in your face with something or doing something, you know what I mean? So it's like, you can't get enough of me, whether, like, even if you don't want to see me, you're going to see me. So, like, I just always stay trying to, like, do something, where it's, like, posting a clip on Instagram. It's, like, doing this or doing that. Like, I just try to show people, like, bro, I just be, like, focused. Like, bro, it's just a way. It's, like, I made music, like, a way of, like, life. So it's, like, it's really all we know. Like, Landon tell you that shit. Like, this is the shit. Like, I don't even know how to do all that other shit, bro. Like, that's the life we live, bro. And it's just, like, we're like, we accepted it, you know what I mean? But it's like, we're not sitting on our ass. We want to be the best we can be. So that's why I told you, like, about the drugs and all that shit. Like, bro, we want to, like, you know what I mean? We want to be able to perform in front of thousands and be able to, like, keep that adrenaline and shit. And, like, you know what I mean? All that shit, like, I think about that shit, you know what I mean? I want to, like, succeed in those areas and shit. You feel me? So, yeah.
Could you guys see yourselves being like real deal pop stars? Like going in a real like pop type direction with some of your music?
Yeah, because
bro,
my music from the start was like
true,
pretty
yeah.
pop driven. Like
Landon's not a
it was,
rapper
like-
too, for everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
I started way off like just like almost like indie, like I don't know, like just guitar. Like I produced like all this stuff with like bass and all that, and then like I did like some little songs with like other people's beats, like 808 shit. And then like I dropped Beach Town, and then like that was like kind of like rap but singing at the same time. And then like after that, like then we linked up, and then I just like did Red Roses, and it's like suddenly I was just like in this like rap, kind of like in it like rap too. Like
yeah,
in the
and
rap
think
shit
about
too,
like Landon shit. I already know, bro. Like Landon makes the type of music where that's the only shows and shit he's gonna have. He's not gonna have little shows. It's gonna be them big ass like shows with like, because of like, bro, he has songs on his like SoundCloud that like dead ass like songs that he has out on like everything that he like made, literally like the beat and everything, and it's like some shit you never heard, bro. Like I swear, like it's so dope, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like I just imagine, like, bro, when he like, you know, when we really like blowing, and we know everything is like timing, bro. It's the thing, like we don't be rushing shit. People gotta learn this. I know artists, and like that's the hardest thing with this shit. It's like being patient. Everybody wants to like rush and like do something right now, but it's not even like me waiting on my time. It's just I'm working to get where I need to be. You know what I mean? But I know like it takes time with that shit. You know what I mean? So.
And it's better to like grind your career to a certain extent, because like, all right, when you see somebody who just gradually builds their fan base, like comes from the underground, builds up a big strong fan base, and then they have a hit, that shit usually works. And when you see people who just start out their career or whatever, and they just have a hit right from the jump, either because they got it from the label or they just fucking managed to get lucky or whatever, and they never really build that fan base, they end up with a problem, because like the hardcore rap fans aren't going to take them serious because they already made a name for themselves and look like an industry plant or whatever you want to call it. And then like, meanwhile, like I could name rappers all day, I don't want to hurt any feelings, have basically had this problem where they come out, they have the big ass hit, but then the fans never really connect with them. And then like, you know, it's kind of the end of it. And it's like, I don't know. That's why I think it's all about.
I agree. It's way better to build like I don't mean to cut you off, but it's way better to build like a genuine connection with your fans, like coming up. Like Landon, I know Landon only has like probably like 6 or 7 songs out, but it's crazy because like it just depends what type of music you make. Like Landon, he has really good music, so like he already has like a solid fan base from that. You know what I mean? Like a nice fan base. And like the thing about ours is nice and it's still growing. Like mine though, I've been doing music literally since I was like 4 years old. I was recording in like the studios that I'm recording now when I was like 4 when I first started.
4.
Then I started like going to like I was recording like dorm rooms and shit like that. Like we recorded Red Roses in my friend's dorm, like dead ass, and it was like some whole other shit, like a small ass room. Like it was just crazy.
But it was sick though.
It was
Like,
sick.
we
Yeah,
had
it was
that
just a
shit
good
boxed
vibe.
out.
Yeah, we just had it like it was dope, bro. Like we just.
Dude, treasure your days in the dorm, because one day you turn 33 and you can't just like go to a girl's dorm anymore.
Right, bro.
Too weird. I don't want to be seen walking down the hallway in there.
I went to college a little bit. I went to college a little bit for a couple months.
Juicy J had a song like maybe 5 years ago where he's like, I don't go to college, but the dorm room is my domain. I'm like, dude, you're like 40. You shouldn't be saying that shit.
Yeah, I just thought of that.
Like, bro, you cannot be in the
That's
dorm room.
not, like,
you could fuck a girl who goes to college, but not probably in her
Right,
dorm.
yeah,
Like, you probably should do it in a
I was
hotel
just
or
saying,
something.
Yeah, he's doing too much.
Yeah, he might
It's
not
all
realize
right,
what
though.
he's saying.
That's Juicy J, man.
Juicy J can say whatever he wants. Nobody's trying to call him out.
Yeah, nobody's calling Juicy.
Well, for the record, Biggie said you look so good that it's sucking your dad's dick. That's the most sus line of all time. And Biggie said it. Yeah, pause. Yeah, it feels gay to even say it after all these years.
I never heard that Biggie lyric.
What? Oh, my God. You guys are so young. That's
I
tight,
didn't
though.
hear that one.
Well, they said it was a Richard Pryor joke that he was like making a reference to a comedy that was out at the time. So that's why it sounds like weirder out of context to us
Probably,
now.
especially right now, yeah. 'Cause, yeah.
Well, because that was years before they invented pause and no homo. which are very important parts of my evolution as a man.
Shit now.
I used to genuinely say no homo, like as a normal thing to say, and a lot of people did. A lot of rappers
I never
did.
made it weird. Like I never wanted to make the situation weird. You feel me? I feel like that's weird when you say that.
In New York, bro, that shit was so common.
All homo.
I would say, like,
homo shit
there's
all
one
day.
dude that I know who I was talking to this dude. He was like, yo, when I met you back in like 2005, like, cause he's like a BMX rider dude, and I was like, I wanted to tell him that I fucked with his riding or whatever, and I was like, hey, bro, I fucks with you, no homo. Like that was the first thing I ever said to him. It was just like a super normal thing for me to say at the time.
What'd he say?
He's from California, and he hadn't really heard people saying it like that. He said he thought it was weird, but he didn't really like say anything. I felt weird thinking about the fact that I used to say that shit is kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, fuck it.
Why are we talking about pause and no homo? This is just like a fascinating era for me. Hey, you guys want to look at the chat and see if any of the fans have questions for you guys?
Yeah, tell them to ask some shit.
Yeah, let's see what these motherfuckers want to know. This is the first time I've ever gone with some chat questions live on an interview. So
First time for everything.
realistic evolution. Let's knock water over too. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Okay, here we go. So Alex maybe donated $5 and said, yo, it's so crazy to see Landon and Cam on the shit. I'm from Waldorf, which is like 15 minutes away from where Landon and Cam are from. And it's crazy thinking people are from around here are actually getting big and going places. A real inspiration. I'm so drunk right now, too.
I wonder what Alex that is.
You see that? Alex maybe. I wonder who he is.
Got some Alex friends.
Shout out to Alex, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, anything is possible, bro. You could be on No Jumper one day, too. The greatest thing that can happen to you. Just so you guys know, these guys are reading the chat right now. So if you want to ask,
Fuck Landon.
yeah, they said, "Are you dropping?"
I'd fuck Landon. Who said that?
What's Landon's favorite
didn't
flavor
say
of
that.
backwoods?
Oh, honey.
Honey.
Seconds, honeyberry.
I like the honeyberry.
Honeyberries
Nobody else
first.
likes them.
Honeyberries first. That's why I say.
I like honeyberry. Everybody else
got on
acts
the
like they're
honey.
foo.
I just got on that.
How
honey
did
shit.
Skies come up with his name?
Little skies. Yeah, were you just looking up at the sky and you were like, I want to be like that
Nah,
shit?
my dad's name was like Dark Skies. He said he was like the first black dude to graduate at his school or some shit.
Really?
Not in his school. I don't know, like in his class maybe or some shit. I don't know, but yeah.
Wow, that's
I
tight.
don't know, but yeah. The girls call me Little Skies.
Little skies. I'll call you little
So I
skies
just
too.
roll with that shit, man. Shout out to the shorties.
Someone said, "Where is Gingeria?" I think Cam might have
He's
dipped
in the
off.
other room or
He
some
can't
shit.
handle the smoke.
I think he dipped. Right, he doesn't even like being around smoke like that.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
Oh, what a
No,
dad!
He doesn't.
What a
doesn't,
fucking
yeah.
dad that
Who's man?
motherfucker
I mean,
is.
he will be around it, but he
Whose
don't-
vlogger is this?
He can't be trapped in that. In that
You
shit.
said whose grill is this on your snap? That shit's so funny.
Oh man. Yeah. Somebody said, "When is your next song together gonna come out?" So I feel like that's
Next
probably-
month.
Next month. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back. We were just talking about
I'm
you.
trying to
It's
avoid
called-
getting high, so
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get you
We
real
were
quick.
just
One second.
talking.
Man, you really hate being. He's
He went
such a
away for
hater.
like a whole 30 minutes though. Like, what the fuck?
Somebody said, "Why do I smell a sus vibe in the
That
room?"
shit-
Do you feel a sus vibe in this room? I mean, I've been saying some pretty sus shit. Let's be totally honest. That's normal for me.
Little Skies finna turn bald from them braids. Damn.
You think that's true?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Your hair getting fucked up out there? You might
fuck
need
no.
Mosley
I got
or something.
good hair.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking
I got that
about?
good hair. All right, guys. I'm staring at the comments. I'm going to try to ask a couple more before we wrap this up. Is there anything else that stands out to you guys that we should talk about?
Are you asking them?
No,
Or
you.
us?
Anything-
Shit.
the
On here?
Stuff we
On
should
here?
cover, like important things that we haven't talked about? Landon,
What do you
anything?
wanna talk about? Oh shit.
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 Yeah. I don't know. You guys are high as fuck.
I'm not even high.
You've been smoking weed this whole
I
time.
smoke.
How are you
Someone
not
said
high?
Someone said when is 18 coming out? That's
Oh
like
yeah.
been
Talk
out.
about that.
That's been out.
I thought you said, oh, okay.
It's already been out. Yeah. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
But
How
if they're
much-
talking about 19, it's like completely done. But I'm like going through something like trying to get it mastered, right? But it'll get. I'm trying to put it out like soon as shit. Like, but yeah, it's like done. So
Well, that's tight.
it's coming.
So, favorite hardcore bands? That's interesting. You
shit.
guys got the rock influence and shit?
Yeah, I used to listen to hardcore shit. I don't even remember
I don't have no favorite
were.
bands. I'm not going front. But
Yeah.
like
That's like a
I fuck
flex
with
in
all
rap
that
these
shit.
days. Is like
Yeah,
knowing shit
nah,
about old
I'm-
metal bands or
yeah.
something.
Nah, real shit.
How did that become
Yo,
a thing?
Mino Beats is on here. That's fire though. He's the one that made the Red Roses beat.
Oh, really?
Oh, look,
Yeah.
Landon, if you do heroin, your vocals will be raspier and way doper. But I'm also addicted to heroin, man. And my life is in shambles.
Just some food
but
for
just some food for
What
thought.
is going on?
What is wrong with this
Yo.
guy?
Right? Like, yo.
Oh man. Hey, who are you guys as influences like in the underground? I guess that's something we didn't talk
yeah,
about.
for
In the
sure.
underground, for me, like Lil Peep,
Lil Peep.
Young Pinch.
I fuck with Lil
Nice.
Peep, bro. I fuck with Pinch too.
I saw Young Pinch at the show last night. That was wild.
Saw him too. Yeah, that was fire. Pinch be killing shit, bro.
Yeah,
But-
Pinch came out, rocked for all the Beach Boys. I feel like that would be a good collab for you to do, Landon. Or it seems like it would be kind of logical.
Yeah, Landon
Yeah.
would kill that shit. I want to do some shit
That'd be
with
lit.
Pinch too, for
Yeah.
sure. But Landon, I definitely would love
definitely.
to see the Landon shit. Like they would kill some shit.
Yeah.
But we fuck with everybody, bro.
Somebody said you look like X's son.
Damn,
Yo,
fried
cooked
me.
him
I
right
get that shit all the- Bro, when I get that shit all the time.
Oh, do you really?
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
She
When I
always-
first like stumbled across your Twitter, I was like, kind of looks like X.
Dude, just don't do like a big chunk of
Niggas-
blonde hair right here.
Nah,
like,
bro, like nah, that's crazy.
yeah, like, you know, like we have this friend Jody who's just constantly getting made fun of for looking like fucking Playboy Cardi, and like this meme
Oh, I
account.
seen it.
Yeah,
I
this
seen that
meme account
meme.
made this
Yeah.
photo of him, and like somebody posted a
That shit,
screenshot proving that Cardi
right?
liked it.
Yeah, I was about to
We
say.
were dying when we saw that. I was telling Jody, I'm like, Jody, you got to do something. You got to switch some shit up because Cardi is too hot for you to be just going around looking just like him.
Facts.
Pause.
Oh, what the fuck?
Pause ain't dead.
Hey, I fuck with Travis Scott. I fuck with Playboy Cardi too. Yeah, Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
Smoke Perp.
Smoke
definitely.
Perp's the
Oh yeah,
homie,
Smoke
man.
Perp.
Fuck
That's
with
Smoke
Smoke Perp
Perp
hard.
is about to drop this album, and motherfuckers are gonna understand how dope he is. Like he is so fire, and people just don't give him the credit
Yeah, I
he
fuck
deserves,
with
in my
him.
opinion.
I've been told he fucks with me.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
feel like
Like, I
Smoke
got
Perp's
very lit
blowing up
over
though,
that.
bro. Like
he's blowing up,
Yeah.
but like I feel like people don't take him as serious as like. I mean, he's very creative. His shit is fire.
What
Also,
about the start too?
I could tell y'all some shit about
get
Smoke Perp and who he's working with that would blow your fucking mind, but I'll get yelled
Yeah,
at by the
don't put
people
all
I
his-
work with.
yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
Smoke
put all
Perp's about
that
to be.
shit
He's
out.
the one. I mean, he might be a zanned out fucking psychopath, but he's still a very
I
talented
thought he
young
didn't
man.
fuck with the Zans no more. I seen
What?
that shit on his story.
What? Who told you that fake news? Smoke Perp did?
I probably only I was gonna say bro.
I mean, hey, maybe he did. That's fucking brand new to me, though, if that is true. Well, shout out to Smoke Perp. Maybe off the Zans, possibly. All right. You guys got anybody that you want to thank? And when I said off the Zans, I meant not on the Zans.
Shout out to Adam, shout out to Cole
Shout
Bennett.
out to Adam, yeah, Cole Bennett,
Hell yeah. Shout
my
out,
mom and dad,
yeah, that ass. Shout out to my mom
Johnny and
dad.
Cam,
Shout out to the Cuff Boys.
Cuff Boys,
Too, yo. Ain't shit.
Nick,
All the
Shout out to all my
YouTubers.
Pandora.
Shout out PewDiePie. Racist fuck.
fucking-
And we smoking vape. What is this
We
shit?
smoking PewDiePie blunts. That's what we're talking about. N-word blunts. All right. Well, guys, it's been great having you guys on here. I hope everything goes well. I look forward to hanging out more. I look forward to
it.
seeing you guys go hard in your
Gang
respective
shit, we
careers.
turning up in LA, man.
We're turning
We
up
out here.
hard.
Hard.
Anyway, all right, I'm going to go take a piss. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. Fuck with Lil Skies, Landon Cube, and to a lesser extent, Cuff Boys, who is not here. He abandoned us because he doesn't want to get high. He's scared of the cookies.
Yo.
Ah!
Fuck him, bro.
Hey, badfriends.com. Shout out Cuff Boys. Let's go.